Ronda Rousey, your girl, defended her
Rousey.
UFC championship over the weekend and remained undefeated by dispatching her challenger, Kat Zingano, in 14 seconds. That is less time than it has taken me to say these two sentences, and less time than this pre-fight stare down.
Love the stare down.
Rousey is now 11-0 and has won her last two fights in 16 and 14 seconds, respectively. Wilbon, is this good for Rousey's sport?
It still is. It still is. Can't go forever. But you remember you were there ringside and you used to foam at the mouth when Mike Tyson would knock people out in a round.
Yes.
In one round. Out.
Yes.
Okay, and so the
boxing.
legend builds and it builds and it builds. At some point, because I'm fascinated by Ronda Rousey, at some point there has to come along a young woman who walks out there at the stare down and says, I'm going to kick your butt tomorrow night. And then it goes, look, Ronda Rousey can continue winning, but at some point she's going to have to be tested over full rounds of this competition.
Yeah, I mean, this is not a sport that I pay much attention to. I think in the men's competition and the women's competition, it's savagery. But the
I think it's savagery, too.
The Tyson example is a good example because Tyson built a legend for himself by dispatching people in one round. This is good for her so far because, in fact, 95% of Americans do not know who she is. So if this builds and they say, you got to see her and you got to see her quickly, you've never seen anything like this, it works. But if I'm working in this company right now, I am hoping and praying that there's a woman out there that beats her or at least forces a rematch.
I agree. But I'm going to go back to something you just said. I believe after Serena Williams and ahead of Michelle Wie, Ronda Rousey is more identifiable than any female athlete in this. Again, Serena Williams is far and away above, and I guess you can count Maria Sharapova too. After them, Tony, Ronda Rousey is known. You got to get, come on, dude.
Have Ronda Rousey's fights been on anything other than pay-per-view? Because if they haven't, I think that she's shut out a lot of people. Yeah, and Floyd Mayweather's been around for 10, 12, 15 years. Let's take a break.